Hello everyone, Boyces here, and today we have to talk about the composition that destroys Small Dogs tournament this weekend, and it is Draconic Abomination. This comp is just not balanced. It's just too strong. I do not expect this comp to be this strong when set 5 goes live. But I think I would just cover why it is that strong, what we can do to fix it, how to counter it, uh, how to play it, some of the transitions, and some of the variations late game that was played and are very strong. Let me know if you guys have any questions down in the comments, but here we go. So this is, I would say, the standard version of the comp, where you just have 3 Draconic for Abominations, 3 Zeroth on your Abomination units, and either or and Ash and Zara carry. Zara is more reliable, especially if she has Trojan, but Ash with AD items is also nuts. But yeah, it's just there is way too much tankiness in this composition. Having the Zizzirat in front, having the Abomination dice first, or your Scion will go in that direction, which is probably better to do it this way then, right? Something like that. To have your Abomination units first, then we just jump here, your Zara will kill the rest, the Ash will give enough time for the Scion to kill some additional units. There's going to be already 2-2-3-0 out in front, so your front line is safe. Yeah, you just need Zara and Ash, and you're good to go. The thing with this comp is that, especially if you get it early, you will get Ash 2 and Zara 2 on stage 2, which is nuts, right? If you have 3 Draconic early, you can have both Zara and Ash 2 on stage 2. Of course, you're gonna win streak with this just because it's insane. And basically, your win condition is going to be to 3-star them. And after winning so many rounds early game, you're gonna get so many eggs that usually you 3-star them pretty easily. I need to roll a little bit at 8 to find the last ones, but it's usually not an issue. Yeah, other than that, it's just having the right units and the right transitions to play it. So before you can get all the Abomination online, if you have the Zara, you can play Spellweaver, which is also fantastic if you have 4 of them. Zara is gonna basically kill everything that she touches. The CC that part would be not really useful because she will one-shot. But yeah, so let's talk about some of the variations that did win in the tournament. Here is one. So it's 3 Abomination instead of 4, which is, it's totally fine. I just don't understand. I guess he did not. It was Kiyun that played this. I guess he did not roll for the Rise, which is why he still had the Callista. But otherwise, the idea was to have the Rise here, right? It was Rise here. It also gives Mystic, and you have the same as before. You get the Z0 on here, and you're good to go. In this case, it was Ash carry with a Deathblade, Rageblade, Last Whisper. Here you have a fantastic front. You have 3 Zeroths, you have a Volibear, you have Daisy, you have Kindred where you cannot, they cannot get bursted in the ultimate. Heimerdinger will make sure that everybody gets burned, and if the Ash doesn't kill anything, the Zara will. So, this comp has everything, right? You had Ash 3, of course. Zara 3, I think it was with Shojin. Shojin is super important on Zara, by the way. By far one of the best items on her. Definitely part of the best in slot. The rest is pretty flexible. Anyway, Ash with Deathblade because she will have Ranger, some more attack speed. So you want her to do tons of damage. Insane. It's just this comp has way too much HP to go through before they can kill your Ashe or your Zara. There's also way too much CC, so you know it's basically impossible to kill, and it's slowly killing you. Another variation, which was by the way a transition because I think it was Solo Gang that was playing this, and he used Abomination to basically get to this stage, and then he just played 5 Draconic because he had Odia 3, Set 3, Ashe 3, Zara 3, which is, you know, kind of nuts. But that is why he did not drop the Draconics, because he had them 3 stars. So in that case, you just get the usual Volibear, Iron for Revenant, massive CC, another, Daisy to add to the front line, and you're good to go. Zara here on top of the Scion, just insane. Just another variation. I talked about this one a little earlier, where we had the Abomination Draconic Spellweaver with Zara carry and Emerald being the last Spellweaver with a Spat. I think it was also Kayon that piloted this variation. Yeah, the Zara was one-shotting everything. The whole board was burned because of the Heimerdinger. Yeah. So we need to talk about maybe how this comp can be fixed or nerfed. So Mort suggested many solutions. So it is, you know, confirmed that this is gonna be nerfed. Okay, both Draconic and Abomination will get nerfed. If not Monday, which is usually when we post this video, by Tuesday or when the set goes live. Okay, so it will get nerfed. Just letting you know. So of course, the solution would be that the monstrosity cannot have more than one of the same item. That's a solution because then you won't have that many 0 portals that will bother you and have potentially true damage AoE on top of the taunt. So that can work. If it's just one, I think it's totally fine. You can still have the Z-Zerots in front here, but the Silent will only have one, which is great. I think that would be a good solution. Another solution would be to nerf Draconic and have it a little less, easy to hit Zara and Ashe 2 before Krugs. Having it a little bit harder than that, just because having that such power spike, even sometimes before being level 5, it's disgusting. It's just disgusting. Also, the part of this composition that's fantastic is that it has all the great synergies in the early game and in the late game. Because what you can do with this is you can transition to whatever legendary composition you want, right? So if you want to drop potentially a Revenant and have Darius for the Ashe so she can shred and you don't need the Last Whisper in that case, you can pull in instead of the Rise, have Morgana, if I find her, and you have the Darius as well. You get Mystic and Bringer at the same time, and this comp is still it's still nuts. It's still nuts. In that you don't have Abomination, but you're playing for the very late game, right? So in a very late game, you can take out the Abominations and play just legendary strong synergy units. And that's something that you can do because Draconic is so broken early that you can fast 8, potentially fast 9 if you have those 3 stars pretty early. So those are 2 potential fixes that we can have. Of course, you can nerf directly the monstrosity, the Scion, but it was already nerfed pretty harshly. So I don't know how I would feel about that. Of course, I'm pretty sure it was never meant, this monstrosity, to carry 3-0 out. I'm pretty sure it was more for fun to have maybe, an IEBT build, right? And have the Kalista 3-star carry, maybe. Something like that, something along those lines, better than the Z0 out problem, basically. So having only one Z0 out or completely block it, even better. Um, those are just some potential solutions that we can have. Let me know your thoughts in the comments or on my Discord about this composition. This right now is just the comp to beat if you're in a game of PBE. Um, yeah, if you play it correctly, this is almost always a first. Yeah, let me know if you do have any questions in Discord or in the comments, but I will see you guys next time.